Have you ever heard of tit for tat? It's a simple rule. Cooperate first, but if betrayed, strike back. This strategy shapes everything from animal behavior to global politics. Let's dive into its origins. In the 1980s, political scientist Robert Axelrod ran computer tournaments to find the best strategy for cooperation. The winner, a simple program called Tit for Tat, created by Anatole Rappaport, started with trust but matched any betrayal. But tit for tat isn't just a computer trick. It's wired into nature. Animals like vampire bats share food, but only with those who share back. Betrayers get cut off, a perfect natural tit for tat. Humans play tit for tat too. In friendships, we trust until betrayed. In experiments, people cooperate when others do, but retaliate when cheated. It's why this strategy feels so instinctive. Today, tit for tat shapes our world. In diplomacy, nations cooperate but retaliate if crossed. In business, companies build trust but punish disloyalty. It's a balance of kindness and strength. So where does it come from? To answer that, we have to travel to the jungle. There, vampire bats rely on a delicate system of trust to survive. When they feast on blood, some regurgitate blood for those who couldn't get enough, creating a network of shared nourishment. But not all bats are generous. Some cheat, taking more than their share without giving back. That's where tit for tat comes in. Researchers found that bats use past favors to determine who gets blood and who doesn't, ensuring that those who don't reciprocate are cut off from the life-giving liquid. It's a powerful system that highlights the importance of fairness and reciprocity in the animal kingdom. But it's not just about survival. Scientists believe tit for tat helps build trust and encourages cooperation. By being friendly until faced with betrayal, animals and humans alike can maintain healthy relationships while still looking out for themselves. To truly understand tit for tat, we need to look no further than ourselves. In psychology experiments, people are placed in situations where they must make decisions about how to allocate money with others. Surprisingly, most people begin by sharing money with their partners, but quickly stop sharing when they realize they're being exploited. In other words, they play tit for tat. This instinctive strategy is a key part of human interaction, helping us form bonds and set boundaries. But tit for tat isn't just about individuals. It shapes our world on a grand scale. Imagine a world where countries never cooperated, only competed. It would be a chaotic, unstable place. But that's exactly why tit for tat is so important in diplomacy. Nations rely on the threat of retaliation to deter aggression and maintain peace. Think of it as a global game of chicken. The idea is that if one country takes an aggressive action, it expects the other to retaliate, preventing the first country from risking a full-blown conflict. It's also a key part of doing business. Companies invest time and resources into building relationships with partners, customers, and employees. But what happens when trust is broken? Disloyal partners, customers, or employees soon find themselves cut off, unable to benefit from the network they once relied on. At its core, tit for tat is a balancing act, a way to be both strong and kind. By starting with trust and matching others' behavior, we can build relationships, set boundaries, and maintain order. After all, we're all just animals playing a complex game of international relations, business negotiations, and social niceties. So the next time you find yourself in a tricky situation, remember the wise words of vampire bats, birds, and computer scientists. Play to fit for tat, and you might just come out on top. Tit for tat is more than a strategy, it's a lesson in trust, fairness, and resilience. Whether in nature, friendships, or global affairs. It shows us how to balance cooperation with strength. What's your tit-for-tat story?
I said, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid at the time.